Hello, and welcome to Zenith of the Soul. Today, we will explore a special Osho Tarot reading for the sign of Libra for March 2025. More than simply predicting your destiny, my goal here is to discover how you can actively take action to shape and, who knows, change your fate. So, get ready for an introspective and powerful journey. Once you finish watching this video, remember to also check out the readings for your ascendant, as well as your moon sign. This is very important for you to gain a broader understanding of your energy field throughout this month. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to support our work. Now, let's go to the spread I just did here at my desk. I will now open the first card, which concerns your current moment. A major arcana, creativity. As March 2025 unfolds for Libra, the central card of creativity emerges as a powerful force of transformation, appearing at a crucial astrological moment. With Venus entering Aries on March 27th and forming a significant conjunction with Neptune, this period marks a profound shift in creative expression and spiritual awakening for those born under the sign of the scales. The creativity card, an enigmatic major arcana, presents itself as a testament to the divine dance between opposing forces. At its foundation, we witness the primordial interplay of fire and water, elements traditionally at odds, yet here they merge in an alchemical union that speaks to the very essence of creative force. This base foundation rises upward, channeling through the figure who appears completely possessed by this creative current, their form both solid and ethereal as divine light streams from above. This positioning at the center of our reading carries profound significance for Libra's journey through March 2025. As the sun moves through Pisces and into Aries during this period, it creates a powerful backdrop for transformation, especially with Neptune's ingress into Aries on March 30th. This planetary alignment amplifies the creative potential represented in this card, suggesting a time when Libra natives will find themselves caught in a magnificent surge of inspiration and possibility. In the realm of relationships, this central placement of creativity speaks to a period of profound connection through shared creative endeavors. The alchemical marriage of fire and water in the card's imagery suggests passionate encounters tempered by emotional depth. With Venus moving into Aries late in the month, Librans may find themselves drawn to more spontaneous and authentic forms of expression in their partnerships, breaking free from conventional patterns that have kept relationships in stasis. Financially, the card's positioning indicates a period where innovative thinking will prove crucial. The divine light streaming from above suggests unexpected inspiration that could lead to profitable ventures. However, the card's emphasis on surrender to the creative force rather than technical mastery reminds Librans that success will come through intuitive leaps rather than careful calculation during this period. Regarding health, the alchemical imagery suggests a time of energetic rebalancing. The fusion of opposing forces indicates that healing may come through embracing rather than resisting natural rhythms. This is particularly relevant as Mars moves through Virgo, activating Libra's sector of hidden matters and unconscious patterns. The card's message is clear. March 2025 calls for Librans to embrace their role as channels for creative force rather than trying to control or direct it. This surrender to the creative current doesn't mean passive acceptance, but rather active participation in the mysterious dance of creation. The figure in the card demonstrates complete absorption in this process, suggesting that Librans too must learn to trust the flow of creative energy working through them. As we observe the figure being possessed by creative force, we're reminded that true creativity isn't about forcing outcomes or following prescribed paths. Instead, it's about becoming a vessel for something greater than ourselves. This theme resonates strongly with the concurrent transit of Neptune, planet of dissolution and divine inspiration, making its significant move into Aries. The positioning of this card at the center of our reading suggests that creative force will be the central theme through which March's challenges and opportunities will manifest for Libra. It serves as both foundation and catalyst for the transformational journey ahead, hinting at deeper revelations that await in the cards flanking it. As the divine light streams down from above in our central card, It illuminates not just possibilities, but also potential obstacles that must be navigated. What challenges might this creative surge bring? How can Libra best prepare to channel this powerful energy? The answer lies in our next card, which will reveal the nature of the resistance that must be overcome to fully embrace this creative potential. Now, let's open the second card, which concerns the challenges and obstacles that arise in your path. Knight of Rainbows, slowing down. As we move to explore the left position of our reading, the Knight of Rainbows, slowing down emerges as a profound counterpoint to the intense creative energy we witnessed in our central card. This Earth element card, featuring the wise and deliberate tortoise, arrives at a crucial moment when Jupiter in Cancer forms a challenging square with Saturn in Aries during March 2025, suggesting a cosmic call to balance swift inspiration with measured progress. The tortoise in our card carries profound symbolism, especially relevant as we navigate the astrological landscape of March 2025. Like this ancient creature who carries its home wherever it ventures, the card suggests that Librans must learn to find security within themselves during this period of intense creative awakening. This message becomes particularly poignant as Venus, Libra's ruling planet, prepares for its dramatic shift into Aries late in the month. The image of the tortoise teaches us about the art of sacred timing. While the central creativity card pulses with divine fire and flowing water, this Knight of Rainbows presents a different wisdom altogether. It shows us that true mastery comes not from the speed of our progress, but from the depth of our connection to each step of the journey. This lesson becomes especially crucial as Mars transitions through Virgo, creating a subtle tension with Libra's natural desire for harmony and forward movement. In the realm of relationships, this card's appearance in the challenge position suggests that impatience could become a significant obstacle. Librans might feel frustrated by what they perceive as slow progress in partnerships or romantic developments. The tortoise reminds us that lasting connections require time to develop their foundations, particularly poignant as Jupiter in Cancer influences Libra's sector of public recognition and life direction. Financially, the Knight of Rainbows, slowing down warns against rushing into investments or business decisions, no matter how promising they might appear. The tortoise's wisdom suggests that sustainable wealth comes through measured steps and careful consideration. This message gains additional weight as Saturn forms challenging aspects throughout the month, testing Libra's patience and planning capabilities. Regarding health matters, this card brings attention to the importance of sustainable practices over quick fixes. The tortoise's steady pace reminds Librans that wellness is a journey, not a destination. This becomes particularly relevant as Neptune prepares to shift signs, potentially stirring up confusion around health routines and daily practices. The card's position as a challenge suggests that Librans might struggle with the seemingly contradictory messages between the urgent creative impulses of our center card and this call for measured progress. However, the tortoise teaches us that carrying our home with us, being grounded in our own center, allows us to move forward without losing our essential connection to ourselves. This wisdom becomes especially crucial as we consider the complex planetary dynamics of March 2025. The square between Jupiter and Saturn suggests a period where balancing expansion with constraint becomes paramount. The tortoise shows us how to navigate this tension, carrying its protection while continuing its journey at a pace that honors both progress and preservation. As we observe the tortoise's journey through the card's landscape, we're reminded that every significant transformation requires its own natural rhythm. Like the tortoise's shell, which grows with the creature throughout its life, our personal growth cannot be rushed without risking our fundamental stability and security. The appearance of this card suggests that Librans might feel frustrated by what appears to be slow progress during March 2025. However, this apparent limitation actually serves as protection, allowing time for proper integration of the powerful creative energies present in the central card. The tortoise's wisdom teaches us that sometimes the shortest path to our destination involves taking the time to ensure each step is solid before taking the next. In the greater context of our reading, this card creates an intriguing tension with the creative forces we've already explored. It suggests that the key to mastering March's intense creative potential lies not in rushing forward, but in learning to move with deliberate awareness and steady purpose. The tortoise reminds us that we carry everything we need within us. We need only trust our own pace. As we contemplate the deep wisdom of the tortoise's journey, we begin to sense that this apparent challenge might actually be a blessing in disguise. But what transformation awaits when we learn to balance creative fire with steady progress? What sweet fruits might ripen when we give them the time they need to mature? Our next card holds these answers, promising to reveal the potential outcome when we master this sacred dance of timing and creativity. Now let's open the third card, which will tell us about the potential outcomes in your path, that is, the results in your fate. A major arcana, innocence. In the right position of our reading, representing the potential outcome, emerges the major arcana card of innocence. This profound card appears at a pivotal moment when Neptune makes its historic ingress into Aries on March 30th, 2025, suggesting a powerful transformation in consciousness for Libra. The timing is particularly significant as it coincides with Venus's movement through the latter degrees of Pisces before its own transition into Aries. The imagery of this card presents us with a remarkable paradox, an elderly figure radiating the pure joy and wonder of a child. Surrounded by cascading pink flowers that seem to respond to his very presence, he engages in what appears to be an intimate conversation with a praying mantis perched upon his finger. This scene captures the essence of what the ancient Zen masters called beginner's mind, a state of consciousness where wisdom and wonder coexist in perfect harmony. The atmosphere of grace surrounding our elderly figure suggests a profound resolution to the tension between our previous cards. While the creativity card spoke of divine inspiration and the Knight of Rainbows counseled patient progress, here we see the beautiful synthesis that becomes possible when these apparently opposing forces are integrated. The pink flowers cascading around the figure represent the natural blossoming that occurs when we align with our authentic nature. As Venus prepares to join Neptune in Aries by the month's end, this card suggests that Librans will have the opportunity to experience relationships from a completely fresh perspective. The elderly figure's easy communion with the praying mantis demonstrates the kind of natural, unforced connection that becomes possible when we release our preconceptions and meet each moment with fresh eyes. This is particularly significant as Jupiter in Cancer continues to influence Libra's sector of higher understanding and philosophical outlook. In the financial sphere, this card suggests that prosperity will flow most naturally when Librans approach their resources with both wisdom and wonderment. The figure's complete comfort with himself and his surroundings hints at a state of abundance that comes not from external accumulation, but from inner alignment. This message gains additional potency as Saturn forms significant aspects throughout the month, challenging Librans to redefine their relationship with material security. Regarding health and well-being, the card's imagery suggests a state of natural harmony that arises when we stop fighting against our own nature. The elderly figure's radiant contentment speaks to a kind of wellness that encompasses both body and spirit. This becomes especially relevant as Mars continues its journey through Virgo, activating Libra's sector of spiritual wellness and unconscious patterns. The presence of the praying mantis in the card carries special significance. Known for its patience and precise movements, this insect is traditionally associated with mindfulness and meditation. Its appearance suggests that the wisdom Librans seek will come through careful observation and present-moment awareness, particularly potent as Neptune shifts signs, heightening intuitive sensitivity. The cascading pink flowers in the card's imagery speak to a time of natural unfoldment and grace. These blossoms appear not through force or effort, but as a natural response to the figure's state of being. This suggests that Librans will find their greatest success in March 2025 not through striving, but through allowing their authentic nature to express itself freely. The card's position as potential outcome suggests that all the challenges presented by our previous cards serve a greater purpose. The creative force of our center card, when tempered by the patient wisdom of the tortoise, ultimately leads to this state of grace where effort and ease become one. This synthesis becomes especially powerful as the month's planetary movements support deep transformation in consciousness. The elderly figure's complete comfort with himself and his surroundings demonstrates the kind of natural authority that comes not from control, but from acceptance. This represents a profound evolution from the intense creative energy of our first card and the measured pace counseled by our second. Here, we see how these apparently opposing forces can merge into a state of effortless being. As we observe the interaction between the elderly figure and the praying mantis, we're reminded that true wisdom often appears in unexpected forms. The figure's ability to engage so naturally with this small creature suggests a kind of attention that is both focused and expansive, much like the awareness Librans are being called to develop during this transformative period. The overall atmosphere of relaxation and sweetness that pervades the card suggests that the challenges presented earlier in our reading ultimately lead to a state of profound peace. This isn't the peace of stagnation, but rather the dynamic harmony that emerges when we learn to dance with life rather than struggle against it. Looking back at the journey revealed through our 3 cards, we begin to see how each position contributes to a greater whole. But how exactly do these energies work together to create transformation? What practical steps can Librans take to facilitate this evolution? And how can this wisdom be applied to the specific challenges and opportunities of March 2025? These questions lead us to our final integration. As we synthesize the profound journey revealed through our 3 cards for Libra in March 2025, we witness the emergence of a powerful transformational pattern that mirrors the month's extraordinary astrological events. The combination of creativity, slowing down, and innocence creates a sacred triangle of transformation that speaks directly to the soul's evolution during this pivotal time. The flow of energy through our reading begins with the intense creative force represented in our central card, where divine inspiration meets earthly manifestation. This powerful current arrives at a crucial moment when Neptune prepares to enter Aries, marking a historic shift in collective consciousness. For Libra, this represents a fundamental awakening of creative potential that touches every aspect of life. The alchemical marriage of fire and water in this card speaks to a time of profound integration between inspiration and emotion, vision and feeling, action and intuition. This creative surge, however, meets an important counterbalance in our second card, the Knight of Rainbows, slowing down. As Jupiter in Cancer forms its challenging square with Saturn in Aries, this tortoise wisdom becomes essential for sustainable transformation. The apparent contradiction between creative fire and measured progress reveals itself as a necessary tension, one that forges deeper understanding through the practice of conscious patience. The resolution appears in our final card, Innocence, where we witness the beautiful synthesis that becomes possible when divine inspiration is tempered by earthly wisdom. This integration becomes particularly powerful as Venus joins Neptune in Aries by month's end, suggesting a profound shift in how Librans relate to both themselves and others. In the realm of relationships, this trinity of cards suggests a remarkable evolution. The initial creative surge may manifest as an intense desire for authentic connection, perhaps even driving Librans to question established patterns in their partnerships. The tortoise's wisdom counsels against hasty decisions during this period of revelation, reminding us that true transformation requires proper timing. The final card suggests that relationships will naturally evolve toward greater authenticity when we learn to approach them with both ancient wisdom and fresh eyes. Financially, the cards reveal a path towards sustainable abundance that begins with creative inspiration but requires patient development. The initial creative energy might bring brilliant ideas for new ventures or innovative solutions to existing challenges. The tortoise's guidance becomes crucial here, suggesting that success comes through careful implementation rather than rushed execution. The elderly figure's radiant contentment in our final card suggests that true prosperity emerges when we align our resources with our authentic nature. Regarding health and well-being, our trinity of cards presents a holistic approach to vitality. The creative force speaks to the importance of allowing energy to flow freely through body and spirit. The tortoise wisdom reminds us that sustainable health practices require consistent, patient attention. The synthesis appears in the natural radiance of our final card, suggesting that true wellness emerges when we honor both our need for vibrant expression and our body's natural rhythms. The transformational journey revealed through these cards gains additional significance when we consider the specific planetary movements of March 2025. The month opens with Mars in Virgo activating Libra's sector of spiritual wellness, creating a perfect foundation for the kind of conscious evolution our cards suggest. As Venus travels through the final degrees of Pisces before joining Neptune in Aries, Librans have a unique opportunity to release old patterns and embrace a more authentic way of being. This reading suggests specific actions for Librans to navigate March 2025 successfully. First, create dedicated space for creative expression early in the month. This might involve artistic pursuits, but could equally apply to innovative thinking in business or fresh approaches to relationships. The key is to allow the creative force to flow without immediately judging or structuring it. Next, develop a daily practice that honors the tortoise's wisdom. This could involve meditation, mindful walking, or any activity that encourages present moment awareness. This practice becomes especially important when creative inspiration feels most urgent. Finally, cultivate the beginner's mind exemplified in our Innocence card. This involves approaching familiar situations with fresh curiosity and allowing natural wisdom to emerge through direct experience rather than preconception. As we conclude our exploration of these cards, we recognize that March 2025 offers Libra an extraordinary opportunity for evolution. The journey from creative awakening through patient wisdom to natural grace mirrors the soul's own path toward authenticity. The challenges presented by this month's powerful planetary alignments serve as catalysts for this transformation, creating perfect conditions for deep and lasting change. The synthesis of our three cards suggests that Librans who consciously engage with this process will discover new levels of personal power and purpose. The creative force, when properly grounded through patient wisdom, naturally blossoms into the kind of effortless being represented in our final card. This evolution doesn't require forcing or striving, but rather a willing participation in the dance of transformation. As March 2025 unfolds, Librans are invited to trust this process of evolution, remembering that even moments of apparent challenge or delay serve the greater journey toward authenticity. The wisdom encoded in these cards, supported by the month's powerful astrological alignments, provides a sacred map for this transformation. Through conscious engagement with these energies, Librans can emerge from this period with a deeper connection to both their creative power and their natural wisdom, ready to express their unique gifts in service of greater harmony and evolution. Thank you for listening to our tarot spread. Please tell us in the comments which part of today's reading caught your attention the most. Also hit the like button and share this video with someone you know who needs to hear this reading today. And remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Then, look for the videos related to your ascendant and moon on this channel and watch them now to integrate all this knowledge and act in a targeted way. And if you want to understand this month's reading in the broader context of the year for your sign, watch the video on your screen now with the spread I did for 2025. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.